expression is minimalist as well. More than anything for Arsenal. They appeared to play it right through the legs of the... You can see blended and going the wrong way. Perez. And he makes a run to his left. As we just mentioned.
Graham for England and sugar out, chanted the travelling Spurs fans. And their mood wasn't improved when Coventry moved ahead after just 12 minutes of play. A series of slick passes, followed by a cracking finish for John Aloisi's second Premiership goal this season. And his 9th since joining the Sky Blues from Portsmouth in December 1998. The busy Sergei Rebrov set up Darren Anderton for a strike at goal. But Anderton was unable to find the target. On 25 minutes, Coventry doubled their lead. Craig Bellamy opened up the Spurs defence, who, by the admission of George Graham, are missing the injured Sol Campbell, and John Eustace netted his second league goal this campaign. Spurs top scorer Rebrov made it 5 for him this season, early in the second half, to deny Chris Kirkland a clean sheet on his Premiership debut. But Kirkland soon had a further opportunity to show off his talent, as he did well to touch over a Chris Perry effort. Spurs' chances of taking a point should have been helped by what happened next. Chris Perry seemed to land the first kick, but referee Peter Jones only saw Carlton Palmer's retaliation, and only Palmer was sent off, the first player ever in this fixture. He can't complain at his dismissal, but you can understand Palmer's frustration at Spurs keeping all 11 men on the pitch. Tottenham, though, were unable to capitalise on their one-man advantage. A foul on Kirkland saw this effort not given, and while a late header from Tim Sherwood struck the bar, nothing could stop Coventry from recording their first home league.
Leon, just 7 minutes on the clock, and his first yellow card of the season. But as the game wore on, Gazza got into his stride and was at the hub of most of the good stuff that Everton managed to produce.
Yeah, he didn't do bad. I felt he was very close to maybe getting sent off. There's a few times after being booked for something silly, he was close to the wire. But Paul was one of their better players today, that's for sure. And I just see him out there in a quick chat and wished him all the best for the future.
Yeah, he's playing very well just now. He looks to have his old enthusiasm back, I think. Since the start of the season there, he's now got his match fitness up, and he's showing that, you know, he's as fit as any player on the pitch.
It was all a bit scrappy in the first half, chances few and far between, goalkeepers redundant, Alex and Arco wasting Everton's best chance. Then on the stroke of half-time, Tahar rattled the crossbar after ineffective defending from the home side. The Moroccan left wondering how that one got away. After the break, Southampton always looked dangerous on the break. Gerrard just getting to Oakley's through ball ahead of Fajar's. But the Everton keeper had no answer to Jason Dodd's wonder strike 15 minutes from time. His first goal in over a year.
It was a fantastic technique, and he's proved to me that he's a far better player than I thought he was, and very experienced now, very shrewd, and reads the game so well. And, you know, he led by example as a skipper today with a fantastic strike.
But Gascoigne kept Everton going right till the end. His glorious pass releasing Thomas Gravison. His cross was behind an Arco, but Davis' clumsy challenge handed the Blues their get-out-of-jail card. The recalled Michael Ball swept home the penalty, a third consecutive home defeat avoided.
We had a great home record last year. Not been so good this year, but we've not had any consistency in terms of team selection. We've not had any consistency in terms of performance either. So once that settles down and once we get everybody back, I'm sure that we can get back to that again.
The bad news is that Everton's treatment room looks like being full for a while longer yet. But the good news is that Paul Gascoigne has another 90 minutes under his belt and continues to repay Smith's faith in him.
If you do the pools, you might know that 1-1 is a typical scoreline between these two. In fact, it's been the score in their last 3 meetings. If you believe the bookies, Ipswich were one of the favourites for relegation, with rather longer odds on West Ham being a bottom 3 side after 9 matches. Well, Ipswich's gamble on buying Marcus Stewart last season is certainly paying off. He hit the jackpot after just 5 minutes with this beautiful glancing header. Ipswich produced by far and away the most chances. West Ham thankful to the post for keeping out Jim Magilton's long-range shot. But killing off a game is something Ipswich need to learn, and learn fast. Trevor Sinclair made something out of nothing, and almost invariably it was Paolo Di Canio there to volley an equaliser. Terrific execution by the Italian for his 5th goal of the season. Shaka Hislop produced several notable saves, one of the best this one-handed effort from Herman Fryderson. But it finished 1-1. Again, some things in life seem to be a certain.
Backer. If you wondered about the possibility of having another shot there, Eric Backer. Now Bowyer. Backer. Clever play. Smith! Fantastic one-touch football from Leeds United. Beautifully worked by Leeds. Backer. Touched off by Viduka. Bang, 1-0. Kinsella in for Lisby. A chance for Johansson, and Martin just does enough for Leeds. Up towards Jensen, that's a good flick down for Graham Stewart. Oh, and a good save by Martin. Now Robinson. And the shot was deflected and Martin got a hand to it. Johansson trying to turn it back in for Lisby. And was there a handball? Yes, there was. One by Viduka. Smith on the end of it here for Leeds. Alan Smith, can he wriggle out of danger? Richard Rufus is struggling on the ground, but this is very dangerous territory for Charlton. Alan Smith. Oh, that's a nasty challenge on Richard Rufus. The youngster has a little bit of a reputation for being aggressive. Here's Alan Smith, the goal scorer. Great pullback! And a great goal for Leeds United and for Mark Viduka. And suddenly a 2-goal cushion for David O'Leary's men. Smith doing well to get there and pull it back, and Viduka, the right place, the right time. 2-0 for Leeds. Chipped in towards Brown at the near post. Back a little bit tentative to clear it. It's very scrappy, and Rufus tries to turn it towards goal. And McDonald saved brilliantly by Robinson. Rufus has gone into the middle. And a flashing shot and a quite brilliant goal. Wow, what about that from Klaus Jensen? The Dane really caught hold of this. No question in his mind what he was going to do. And Robinson at full stretch was nowhere near it. Matteo for Leeds. Backer to Hart. Bowyer with his arm raised on the far post. It's a great chance, and it's the killer goal. It's scored by Mark Viduka. Hart picked his spot. Little flick off Smith. Viduka jabs it in, and that is game over.
By gets his head to it. And Bartes, ball to his Round the back was Gary Rowett. He certainly didn't have to worry about. Johnson. Trying to find a position. There's needs some movement ahead of the men in possession around the halfway line. Owen. Torn out of the centre. Owen gets the cross in. Sheringham. Well, he's had a good week. Teddy Sheringham. Back with England. And another Manchester United goal. A foxy player, really, scoring against the Foxes here. Fox. Here is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Oh, and a fraction away from making it two. Quinton Fortune might still have a chance. Returned by Silvestre, and Gilchrist can only put it behind for the corner. Making inroads on the right-hand side, Manchester United. Fortune. Keep the pressure on Leicester. A deep corner, and Sheringham's unmarked. Elliott. It's Butt striding onto it, and again Manchester United suddenly now. The chances were not plentiful until they scored, but Leicester at the moment, well, in the last 3 or 4 minutes, it's no exaggeration to say the game could have been taken totally from them. Elliott, across the route. Well, it was deflected into the side netting. Completed by Manchester United. Now Savage believing that he was sent tumbling, that should be a penalty. They've made a mess of the corner of Leicester. And here's Fortune. Manchester United is swooping clean. Savage with a splendid challenge that Leicester really needed to buy them a bit of time. Danger is still there. Four to the right of Keane. Beat it out, and in on the is Teddy Sheringham. Will become the first team to score 2 in the league against Sheringham's got them both. And Leicester will be living. Could be Teddy Sheringham 3. Still Sheringham. But when you're on a run at the moment, you can understand the single-minded nature of a forward. Silvestre. It's a little bit obvious. He thought about it about 3 times, Silvestre, and then picked it off. Pass, out comes Partey. Here's Cresswell. Angle too daunting. Keane's got forward. And unmarked is York. Solskjaer. And Flowers turns it aside as Manchester United picks. We're out to handball against York. The referee wasn't going to give that. Giggs now into the feet of Butt. Oh, it's at the post. The sheer pace of that took Flowers by surprise. 4 minutes left. Solskjaer. Got 2 to work with. York is one of those, Butt the other. Solskjaer from York's pass. It deserves to be 3-0, and it is. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in stoppage time, emphasising the superiority of the side that started the day in 2nd place, but will end it back on top of the Premiership.